Hey everybody, it's Sparky and welcome to Saturday's edition of What's Possible. How's everyone doing today? I am chuffed because I just broke my Wordle streak of 133, which was unofficially my highest, and I'm at 134 now. And I think I told you guys yesterday, but I'm still kind of really happy about it. And so let's see how we do today, okay? Let's start off with the B. And on weekends, I really don't get much time. And so today, I'm only at uh, the third or the fourth highest level. And so at this point, I'm going to look at the clues. And I found 22 words. And look at that. I've got 15 words left. Wow, that's just a lot. So the odds are against me as far as getting a queen bee goes. I did get the pangram, and let's take a look at the stats. All those grade ones are the ones remaining, and the pangram was bookmobile, so I did get that. And let's take a look at the clues. Lots of bees. Let's take a look at the E. Just one E. We're gonna do a reveal symbol. Drawing a blank. Let's take a look at the I. Take a drink. Oh, that's going to be imbibe. There we go. Got that. Let's take a look at the K. Dog food. Oh, that's going to be kibble. So one of the reasons I'm still playing the B is because I love, even when I don't get all the words, I love playing this kind of like a mini crossword with clues and stuff. And let's take a look at the L's. Written defamation, that's going to be libel. Oh, that's going to be libel-y. Tree branch. Oh, portfolio. I'm drawing a blank. The portfolio, the tree branch is going to be limb. So we got all those. Portfolio, I should get that. Let's take a look at the M's. Let's take a look at the O. Played the duck and Peter and the wolf. Um, oh, oboe. Oh, yeah. So that's a nice clue because that's I think what they're referring to is the Peter and the Wolf by Prokofiev. I think he was a Russian composer. And so it was a symphony or some sort of a musical arrangement in which I think the duck was the oboe, and so Peter and the wolf, they all had like different musical instruments um, that symbolized them. And I think so the duck was every time you heard the oboe, it was like the duck. It's a really it's one of my favorites. But I right now, since I'm playing this game in real time, I haven't done the research on it lately, and so I don't remember everything um about that piece. But I'm pretty sure it's a Russian composer, Prokofiev, I think. Yeah. So check it out. Check out Peter and the Wolf. And then portfolio, I still don't know. The bees, let's take a look at the bees. Oh gosh, Bible. Um, environmental zone. Uh, oh, that's gonna be bio. Um, biozone. Biome. Biome. Then dolls with big heads do this. Oh, that's gonna be Bobble. Cowboy tie. Oh, I know this, but I'm just not getting it right now. It's I think it's uh Bolo. Bolo. I think it's Bolo. And then the ice cream desert. Not sure about that right now. Ouchie. That's gonna be a boo boo. And bet maker. That's gonna be a bookie. So a lot of those bees. And I got to the second highest level. Boo, boo. Um, Bolo, I think was the tie. Yep, yep. Cowboy tie was Bolo. And so Biome, Bobble, and Bookie. And that just leaves the desert, the symbol, the portfolio. Just three. How about that? And the portfolio is the hardest. Only 45% got that one. And the ice cream desert, that's like the third hardest. And then mostly everyone got the symbol. Um, so I should get that. EM emblem. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes you just have to think about it a little bit. Emblem. And that leaves desert and the portfolio. The only thing that's coming to mind is like headshot. And that's not, that's not going to be here. An ice cream, BO, Sunday bowl, Sunday, uh, BO. So I still have a decent chance of getting the queen bee, but it I probably won't get it right now. And we will then move to Wordle. Let's do Wordle now. So 134 days streak, my max, and my official stats match my unofficial now. And let's go with least. Let's start the game clock. Press enter. Just one yellow. And since there's no E, we have a lot fewer possible words. Also with A not being in the middle. I'm going to go with a double. I'm going to go with a double. But then I just figured that I was going to go with AWA or D, but then look at this, A and A is not going to be in the middle. That's going to be a waste. Not that I'm going to get a eagle, but it's still going to be a waste. Okay, here's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Manor. Manor. Oh, wow. I was so close there to get that eagle. I got 3 greens. So it's going to be MAN. How about IC? But it's not Monday. It would have been perfect if it was Manic Monday. It's Saturday. That's just an allusion to, I think it was the Bangles in the 80s who had the hit with Manic Monday. They also had that song called Walk Like an Egyptian. It was late 80s or early 90s. I'm forgetting now. Should I go with Manic? You know, sometimes you just you have to go with your first. So I'm going to go with Manic. Oh, missed it by 1. Okay, so it's going to be not going to be a birdie, but it's going to be a par for sure, I think. Um, it's going to be MANI. Oh, golly. Mania, double A's. I want to make sure here that I'm not missing out on something. Nope, it's got to be Mania. Stop the game clock. I'm going to press enter. And splendid. And I'm at 135. I got a par. And I'm happy. So I'm really want to keep this Wordle streak going for as long as I can. And which now will take me to Quordle, because with Quordle I don't have any I'm not so worried about keeping a streak going, and it's just so stress um, less. And I'm going to start the game clock, press Minty, go with fresh. Let's do pluck. And now let's get on board. And now let's start guessing. I think the second one is going to be stiff. Nope. Not stiff. So it has to end with a T. So it's going to be swift. Yay. And then the third one's going to be STAKE. Steak. Woohoo. And then the fourth one, there's a lot more think the fourth one's gonna be genre. Genre. Oh, I am not gonna get Quordle today. Oh, and that was a silly mistake because the R was already there, so I didn't look carefully, and yeah, that was a really silly mistake. It couldn't have been genre, so it's gonna be R. It's gonna be RANGE, range. So it's gonna be range. And what about the first one? First one's gonna be G GU STO. Oh, that's a tough one because it's just, I mean, it would have taken me a while. So I'm gonna press enter since I know the other one's gonna be range. And that was gusto, and the fourth one was range. But because of a silly mistake, I messed it up. Excuse me. And that's okay. I got Wordle, and I have a good chance with the B. And if we do mini now, um, Saturday minis are usually tough. And look at that. It's like a maxi mini here. Heaviest flying boat in North America. Soreness by rubbing. Oh, that's gonna be Ghost. Play directors. Parents. Uh, that's a pretty. If it is parents, that's a pretty funny clue, I think. High schoolers' place to store textbooks, bags. What do you call them these days? Knapsack. Oh, locker. Tapped as a cigarette. I don't know that. Autumn heavy fruit. Nope. Who could have seen that coming? Uh, past one's prime and slang. Not before or during. Okay, so one of my probably parents is going to be wrong. There are very few words with two T's and then with the R ending. And I know ghost is correct. Locker is probably correct too. So parents is the one that's probably going to be wrong. However, Loch Ness makes sense. So this is very interesting. Not before or during. Let's put your hands together. That would be a clap. C L P. Duck, duck, follower. Cuban dance. Wow, if I could get that Cuban dance, I think it's going to be okay. I'm past 3 minutes, so I'm going to pause it here and live to play another day. And and the reason I paused it and I didn't do like a reveal is because when I've usually had good luck um when I go to the archives and I take a look, and on the 19th, 21st of 23rd of last month, I didn't do so well, and then when I go back to it, I usually, it's something happens. It's like when you don't get it the first time around, you just gotta keep at it the second time, the third time, look at it again, and you get it. Um, yeah, this one is still tough, and I don't think I'm seeing anything yet. I should get that one, prickly plant pot. Um, but one of these days, let's take a look at that one. Frightened, feeling in a funk. Dogs bark. Come on, I should get that. Bit of snorkeling gear, part of a foot. The day I come across the U.S. Medical Research Agency in some news article, I'm gonna get this. Anyways, let's now take a look at connections, and I did see it earlier this morning, and this is what popped up for me: straw, tube, pipe, hose. I love math, and to me, these are all topologically equivalent. Um, so they're all like cylindrical and with one hole that goes through them. And um, when I took a look at the others, I also saw drill, practice, train, bike. That's going to be one cat, I think. And then I saw candlestick, cigarette, rope, and ticket. And that's an interesting one. I'm not very sure about that. I think these are like a cigarette has a butt, a candlestick has a butt, and I think a ticket has a butt too. The one, the piece that you should tear off and then hand it, and then you hand the ticket to someone. The ticket checker tears it off, and then I think the rope also might have. I think it has a butt, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not sure. And then if that turns out to be correct, that's going to leave wrench, knife, bike, and sports. And I don't know what connects them, other than knife, wrench, bike, kind of being like outdoorsy things or handy tools. Sports doesn't make sense. So I've got my fingers crossed here. I do think I'm going to get straw, tube, pipe, hose correct. So I'm going to hit submit. And I got those. I got hollow cylinders, green. And yeah, the cigarette couldn't have been a hollow cylinder because it's full and there's stuff in it. And I'm gonna go with practice, drill, study, and train. And I got the yellow. Ways to prepare. Now, I have a good feeling that candlesticks and cigarette is definitely going to be part of one cat. And ticket and rope. Does a bike have a butt? A bike could have have a butt. Maybe it's the seat where you rest your butt on. Um, if that's the case, if I take rope off and I go with bike, that's going to leave knife, wrench, rope, and sports. And sports, that's the odd one out. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to go with my first. I'm going to go with rope. Let's see what happens. Oh, complete. So I probably just got two. In which case I'm going to go with bike. And so it wasn't a one away. So I have two wrongs. And I'm going to stick with cigarette and candlestick. And go with bike. And go with either knife or wrench. So sports, ticket. I think sports, ticket, rope, and knife. Perhaps that makes sense. Or sports, ticket, rope, and wrench. Let's go with wrench. Let's see what happens. Whoa, that was completely wrong too. So I am not doing well with cigarette and candlestick. This is what happens. You get these phantom cats or categories, and it makes sense to you, but that's not what the puzzle maker had in mind. And when the answer is revealed, of course, everything makes sense. I'm going to pause it here and think a little bit more. Okay, I did a shuffle. I'm going to try this. I'm going to bust out today. Sorry guys, weekends can be tough for me. How about that? So the purple was e-cigarette, e-bike, e-ticket, e-sports. I could have guessed that, but it didn't happen. and I had no way of. I mean, I played Clue, but I don't remember all the weapons. It's been a while. Candlestick, knife, rope, wrench. Crash and burn, that's what I did today, kind of. I got the green and the yellow, but blue, complete miss, E, I should have guessed. Oh well. So today, it was just Wordle, one, and I might get the B. If I look at the stats, last week I had 4 Bs, and this week I've had 2 so far. So, no, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, I just might get the B. But for now, it's going to be 1 out of 5. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the gameplay, and thanks for watching and listening. Have a great weekend now, unlike mine. Hopefully, you guys will do better than me, okay? Take care now. Bye bye.